Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Virgin to Me. Today, we're going to talk about if the massive suite is worth it. All right, so we are going to talk about if the massive suite is worth it, and the reason why, well, I should say Keller's is back, and the reason why is because the only person I've ever stayed in the massive suite is Keller's. So if we're going to talk about the massive suite, I got to bring the best shipmate ever, because you're the only one I've stayed in it with. So yeah, let's talk about it. Is the massive suite really worth it? Well, the resounding answer, I think, is
yes.
Yes. But we're going to tell you everything. So people, of course, probably think that we get it for free. That would be so freaking lovely.
Oh my gosh. If we could get it for free, we'd do it every time it was
we'd
available.
We'd be rich if we could get it for free. Seriously. But I do think that people think we get it for free because of, quote unquote, who we are. I know people are probably like, who do you think you are? But being top 10 3 years in a row, like being one of the best sellers of all time, like, sure, we should be getting in the massive suite for free according to you guys, which, listen, you want to call up Virgin and tell them that would be freaking amazing. However, we have paid our hard-earned money to stay in that massive suite both times that we've stayed, and the third time we will be staying. So
yeah, full price. Same price you would pay.
Yes,
we pay.
We have paid. So we will tell you that this is an honest review. It's not a paid review by Virgin. However, Virgin, if you want to stick us in the massive suite to change our review, we'd be happy to take it.
Absolutely.
But totally kidding aside. But we did pay a fortune for it. So without sounding too bougie and absolutely ridiculously stupid, which some of you are probably going to think that we are, and Kelly's already laughing because she knows, we're going to tell you how much we paid. We paid, go Kellers, you're up,
$14,000 for
sickening.
a 4-night sailing.
It's really sickening. I'm going to be honest, but for a 4-night sailing, but we don't book the massive suite just to hang out in it by ourselves. We usually book the massive suite when we have a group and we know that we're going to be hosting people in there and that it makes financial sense for the business and for us to do so. So not to say that anybody that just books it for themselves that's not the best idea. It really is. Know that. I think it's amazing. But for us, that is a lot of money that we find more useful when it works business sense wise. So with that being said, yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah. So the first time we booked the massive suite was on our Girls Gone Cruising last year, which made sense to us because the year before we were in the Fab Suite with maybe half the amount of people, and we knew Girls Gone Cruising was going to grow. Yeah. So we said we need to host all these ladies for a cocktail party or, special events in our cabin. We need the space. Yeah. So we booked it.
So we moved up.
Yep. And was it worth it that year? Absolutely. For the group. For us, we didn't take advantage of the room at all.
No, the first time, no, we did not.
Like, I got in the hot tub for maybe 30 seconds because I had to say I was in the hot tub.
She did good. I never once got in it.
No. Yeah.
I still don't think I've been in it. I didn't go in this time.
Yes, you did.
Oh, yes, I did. Oh, gosh, I don't even remember.
We did. We definitely went in it.
Wow. Yikes, man. Lay off the alcohol, lady. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, so the first time we did it last year, if you were on Girls Gone Cruising, you probably came to see our room, which was phenomenal because we got to host parties in there and supply people with drinks and the space and the whole balcony, which takes up literally half the size of the front of the ship, which is amazing. Mm-hmm. It's an amazing
The balcony
space.
is huge and it fits a ton of people, but I will say that is completely in the front of the ship, so it can be super windy out there, and we very rarely held anything during traveling times while the ship was in motion.
Right.
Because it was so windy out there.
Yeah.
So, other than that, we had parties in there, but I will say, let me pause and say for a second and have a disclaimer that they don't let you have a lot of people in the room. So if you're planning on having the massive suite and, inviting up half the ship, you can pretty much guarantee you're going to get a knock on the door that says, no can do, get some people out of here. So that I will warn you on that. But if you keep it to a minimum, listen, it's your room. It's a large room. Use it. Have a good time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they told us like 10 at a time this
10
time. We did have quite a lot of people on this last sailing. Was our Friends, the TV show sailing. We had quite a lot of people. So we hosted a couple of cocktail parties in our room. But we knew that it wasn't going to be everyone at one time. So it was nice flow of okay, a couple people trickled in, a couple people trickled out, and it was a good flow. So we never had too many people at one time. But yeah, they are trying to limit how many you have at a time in the room.
Yep, agreed. So be wary of that if that's what you're booking it for.
Yeah.
Other than that, like we said, we paid a lot of money. The perks and benefits, obviously, of Mega Rockstar, they're exactly the same in the Massive Suite. However, I will say that I do believe, this is where I'm going to go against a Virgin code here. Not that I was never paid to do this, but I believe that there should be a few more things that are involved in that Massive Suite, in my opinion, for the price that we paid for 4 nights. One of them being, I think that we should have gotten a cabana included for free. I know it's minimal, but I think it's just a nice little added thing.
Yeah.
But the cool things that you do get with Mega Rockstar, in case you don't know, because the Massive is a part of the Mega Rockstar. It's on deck 15. You're really special on deck 15. Deck 15 is all Mega Rockstar. So know that anytime, doesn't matter if you're the gorgeous suite, which is a lead and rate, or you're the Massive suite, you're still deck 15 and it doesn't matter. So what you get with that is you do get one of the coolest perks, I think, is the to and from transportation or parking. So if you drove in, you get your parking for free, or your to and from transportation, depending on, there is a miles radius.
I think it's 50 miles.
Is it 50 miles?
So if you live close to the port, 50-mile radius, they will pick you up. They'll pick you up from the airport. They'll pick you up from the hotel. They'll pick you up from anywhere within that range. But they will only pick you and whoever is in your cabin up. So they're not going to pick up your friends and family that are staying with you. It is only who is staying in the Massive Suite. So just make sure you know that ahead of time, because we have traveled with other people that they're like, nope, they're not in your room. They can't come.
Yeah.
And they send this massive
Escalade, expedition,
the biggest,
something,
and I mean, you could fit like 8 people in there.
Freaking
like,
thing's
nope,
massive.
2 people, that's it.
Yeah, and you're like in this car, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo. But it's really cool. And then, so it comes with that, comes with unlimited alcohol, so you can drink as much alcohol as you want, any bar, anywhere, anytime. Also in your bar, unlimited.
And customizable. And it even says that, like, because I didn't know it said that until somebody asked me. It is customizable. So when you're in a regular Rockstar room, it says in-room bar. Curated, but it's not really curated, because I think curated means like you get to pick.
I know, it's weird.
You don't get to pick, but you can swap things out.
Virgin picked.
Yeah, so Rockstar, you can say, I don't drink gin, I want vodka. So you can give them a bottle of gin, they'll give you a bottle of vodka. Fine. When you're in the Mega, you actually get to pick ahead of time. You get communication with the Red Glove service, which you email, they sometimes call, and you can say, I want Belvedere. I don't like Tito's. I want Belvedere. And they will put a bottle of Belvedere in your cabin.
Yeah.
And then
they leave the Tito's too, which is kind of funny.
Right. And then when that Belvedere is gone, guess what? It gets replenished.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Which is really cool.
Yeah.
And then you can ask for, like, so I love Moet Ice. Someone introduced me to Moet Ice, which was amazing. Now I'm in love with it. So I actually ask for that in my Mega Rockstar, and it's usually there. But what they'll say to you when you request the stuff is, if it's available, they'll bring it to you. So I have a client that asked for, I can't remember what she just asked for, and they don't have it on board. And they were like, we don't have that. I can't remember what the heck it was. I want to say it was a whiskey of some sort, and they just did not have it. So I had to let her know that they didn't have that whiskey, and she was like, it's okay. So there are things that they won't have, and they'll tell you ahead of time. And it may not be there when you first get there, and that may be there when you first get there. So it's like iffy whether or not. So when we went into the Massive Suite, it was not there, which I thought was really weird. I was like, okay. So, but G2 was our roadie, so, and he's phenomenal. So of course it was there within seconds afterwards. The Casamigos was there though. The Bellevue wasn't. Remember that? I think Casamigos was sitting there, which was so weird. The really cool part, I think, and so weird to totally love to love with this as much as I do, but I'm also kind of a dork and, slightly in love with Virgin. And slightly dorky about it. But the really cool part, I think, is that they let you on the ship first. They literally walk the Massive Suite. As long as you're there, you will be the first people walked onto the boat. So except for the people that did back-to-back and were staying on board, you are the very first people to walk on board. So if you find that cool and you're in a Massive Suite, don't miss that moment, because it is pretty cool to be the first people to walk on board.
It's also cool when you get up to the lounge, the Rockstar Lounge, your name is literally sitting on a table only the massive suite. Like you can be mega rock star.
Yeah.
They will still walk you on first, but the massive suite, your name is literally on a table.
Yeah. It said Samantha and Kelly Roma right here, which was great.
Yeah.
And so we were like, look at our names. We're so cool.
Yeah. Dorks.
Dorks. Yeah, a little dorky. But totally love it every second of it. And then we almost missed our walk-on. They were trying to bring on deck 15 prior. Well, they were trying to bring on deck 15. They were calling the massive, but then we had a cookie debacle because we tried to bring on fresh cookies. Fresh cookies? Baked. Fresh baked cookies.
Yeah.
Not in like
prepackaged.
So I have my assistant bringing on 3 boxes of fresh baked cookies, and they're stopping her at security, and they're telling me that I can't get on board until they go get the cookies to bring them up to me. And I was like, bring the cookies to me. I'm getting on board, or just get my assistant through and let her carry the cookies on board. So we sent the people down. We sent our favorite people. I shouldn't say the people. We sent our favorite people at the terminal downstairs to solve the cookie debacle and get our people through security. And then we were able to walk on board first, but we almost missed it. And I was having a massive panic attack. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember.
I was like, oh my God, one of the things that I pay for is be the dork. So I was like, oh my gosh, I was so upset. I was like, we're going to miss it. But we made it, obviously. And the cookies also made it, in case anybody was worried about where the cookies went. They made it.
Don't try that at home.
Yeah, don't try the cookies at home. Clearly, that's not a thing. And luckily, I know people. That's all I'm going to say. I had no idea, though. I got to be honest, because we have brought on chips and dip before. And so I was shocked that the cookies didn't make it. I have to be honest. Honestly, let's be honest. The security was probably like, those look good. If we just hold them back, we'll end up getting to eat them. Don't you think? That's probably what happened.
I think it does say prepackaged food somewhere. Because
there you go.
I don't know why.
These
don't know
were
the
prepackaged
answer.
by the baker.
Yeah, I think that's not a thing.
You don't think that's a thing? Dang it. Anyways, doesn't matter. We got them on board, thank God, because they were expensive. They were really cute. They had the Friends logo on them. They were darling. And honestly, we didn't eat them all, strangely enough.
I know. We were trying to give them away.
We were
like,
giving
take
them
them
away.
Take 4. Take 6.
Take them home, dear children, please. We should have little baggies to go or something. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, those are some of the cool things. What else is included in Mega Rock? So you get work from sea,
which
Wi-Fi.
is worth a lot right now if you need any kind of
which is not
good
worth
Wi-Fi on board.
$14,000, but it's definitely worth its weight in money.
Something we have not taken advantage of in a long time is the thermal spa passes.
Okay, totally not.
Totally, we have not because
Kelly hates it. Let's be honest. I try to get her there,
like
and she literally lays there, you guys, and she goes like this.
I don't know how to relax.
She goes like this.
I do like. No, I do like the salt room.
Yes,
I like.
She did hang out in the salt room.
I do like the salt room.
We try to put
the mud room
right against
cool.
The salt.
I like the mud room.
Yeah, the mud room. We've done the mud room, but then the minute I get her to lay on,
I don't lay slab. And just lay there because my mind's like, oh, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this, and I can't just lay there.
She literally is like, time to go.
Are we done?
I'm like,
and she's over here falling asleep, and I'm like, let's go.
Need a nap, and she's like, I think it's time to go, and I'm like, son of a biscuit. And so I get up. I'm like, oh, let's go.
Yeah, we definitely haven't taken advantage of that.
No, I agree. But there's no time. When we're hosting people, there's no time.
Yeah.
So the thermal spa, I love. So back in the day, I've said this a bazillion times, so you probably have heard me say it. There used to be a glam squad, and dang it, I really wish we could have tried that glam squad. They ixnayed it before it even began.
I know.
That would have been super cool.
Same thing with they came out with you were going to cook your own food at Gum Bay. Remember? That never happened because COVID.
Yeah. I still think they should let us cook our own food. I mean, how freaking hard is it?
You still can do it at like melting pot, can't you?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, melting. Do you cook your own? Yeah, you do.
I think so.
Oh, no, you just dip it in the thing? I don't even know what you do there. We ate there once. Remember that one time?
I know. Yeah, that one time.
That one time at band camp. We ate there. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so what else about the Massive? So the Massive has a really amazing bathroom. I will be honest, it has a phenomenal tub. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And the shower is really great. The place is huge. I will be honest with you. Like sometimes I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And instead of there's 2 bathrooms, by the way. There's one massive bathroom. And then there's one powder room for guests and when you're over there, which was smart. So you don't have to walk as far. My dumb ass would totally walk all the way to the back bathroom. I don't know why. It just was like in a habit of mine.
Yeah, I did too.
And I missed it every time.
So the Massive Suite does hold 4 people. Well, all the megas do. I I don't know that I would put 4 people in there.
There's room though. You wouldn't be like, ugh, this is annoying.
Yeah.
But the bathroom would be annoying.
Yeah.
Not that it's small by any means. So maybe you wouldn't be annoyed because you could have someone in there, and then there's actually a glamour space. Glamour space? What the heck do they call them? Glamour table? Glamour glamour area? Anyways, it's a place to put your makeup on and do your hair between the 2 closets, which would be like if someone was showering, you could totally just be there getting ready and like vice versa or whatnot. So there is a way to do it where it's not so bad. I could say that is probably the only space. I'd be like, 4 might be okay.
Yeah.
But there's only one true bathroom.
They do have, I think, a PlayStation. I'm not a gamer. Okay, it's PlayStation.
Oh, no. What is the one where you pick it up and it looks like it's on there?
Maybe
it's a PlayStation.
I don't know. But we tried to play during Girls Cruise.
That out for the life of us.
There's also 4 guitars in the room, which we had a great time with on the Girls Cruise. We had our own little rock session.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Our BFF rock sesh.
Yeah, that was fun. That was during wig night.
Yeah, so if you are a music fan and know how to play, that would be super cool to just go sit outside on your terrace.
I still say this all the time. We should hire somebody that like wants to come on and will play in our suite.
Yeah.
Ben? Want to go on a Virgin cruise?
GGC, September 17th.
Oh, all the girls would love him too. They'd be like, oh, look how cute he is. They'd be like, oh. Anyways, I've totally always thought about that. Forget yoga. We're going to get our own musician.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, what else in the massive suite? I'm trying to think. What else did we get with it? So we went through the whole mega perks, right? Obviously, you get the roadie. The roadie is like a butler, but way cooler because it's not as stuffy. And they will basically do anything you ask them. So mostly we use G2 for breakfast, snacks, and alcohol.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I wonder what everyone else used G2 for. Honestly, I want to kind of like poll the people and be like, what is the craziest thing you asked your mega rock star for? But I don't think we've ever asked really anything. We did ask for dinner in the room. I've asked for that a couple times and they'll do it. They'll go pick up food at one of the restaurants. So that's fun. We did that. What else did we ask for that was weird? Laundry. You do get laundry with it, but that's not weird. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever asked my mega rock star for anything super weird. I did try to push the mega red glove service. I was like, can I have only red M&Ms? And they were like, yeah, we don't do that. I was like, can I just have red M&Ms? They're like, yeah, we
Here's
don't
my rider. I'm a diva. Yeah. This is what I want when I get
Didn't
on
go
board.
Well. Didn't go well. And so apparently that was supposed to be a thing. Back in the day, the glamour station or the glamour squad, the glam squad, and the rider was supposed to be a thing, which I think is super cute. Yeah. And they should still kind of call it like maybe the alcohol rider or whatever. It's still kind of the same thing. So maybe they should just do that.
Yeah.
It's cute. But yeah, it's not a thing anymore.
COVID.
Dang COVID. I'm trying to think. So basically the answer is a resounding yes. But I will say that obviously we did it on the 4-night sailing. I think that a longer sailing would be great because you get to spend a little bit more time. Like if you did a 5-night sailing, you're trying to save your pennies. If you did a 5-night sailing, you get 2 sea days, which would be great to spend time in there. I will say that this experience that I was on the Massive or in the Massive this time was completely different than the last time because we had a little bit smaller group. But the other thing I experienced with this Massive is that I spent way more time in it and I have no idea what the rest of the ship looks like. I couldn't tell you what normally you see someone like 5 times. You're like, oh, I saw that person over there. I saw that person over there. Me, I don't know that everyone does that, but I'm like, oh, I saw that person. Saw nobody. Not a soul. Pumar and I had a whole discussion today and he's like, oh, I saw this girl with a mohawk. I was like, yeah, I feel like I would have remembered that. He's like, yeah, totally saw. I was like, never saw anybody. I don't know who else was on the ship. If you weren't in my exact group and you didn't show up in my room because I basically spent the entire time in there, I had no clue you were on the ship.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because it's a completely different experience than what we experienced last time.
Yeah, I agree. So if you're on there with a group, I would say absolutely worth it. If you're by yourselves and you don't want to do anything but just do it.
Oh my gosh, you'll never leave the ship. And then you'll be like, I just said earlier that I never made it to deck 7 aft. So the furthest I got was a grounds club, which really isn't really aft. I guess you could say it's kind of aft. It's mid aft. But I never even made it to the back. Like, I don't even know if I saw deck 6.
I know. And normally we do like social club. We'll go play trivia. We'll go to the arcade.
Yeah, we did.
Loose Cannon is like a staple for us because we go there almost every sailing.
Yep.
And we didn't make it to any of that this time.
Yeah, because almost all of our food was delivered, obviously. So breakfast, so we never went out for breakfast. Breakfast was always delivered. Then we ate at every restaurant. So don't get me wrong, we did go to restaurants. And then all the games that we did were either in our cabin or in the scene because it was part of our group.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was definitely a different experience. This one will be completely different. So I will definitely be out and about and
see people.
Seeing people. Yeah. So it's funny, but I feel like this time we got it. But for me, I would say a 5-night would be perfect where you're not overspending, where you're like, holy crap, that was a lot of money I just spent. But because you're getting the 2 sea days to really hang out there and also probably enjoy the thermal spa a little bit, but you're not spending, the $30,000 or more that it would probably be for the longer sailings.
Yeah. So we are in the Massive Suite again in September for our next Girls Gone Cruising. So if you're not on that yet, you should be.
And you're dying to see the Massive Suite, you would with us. Yeah.
September 17th, 2025.
Yeah.
Coming up soon.
Oh
my gosh, it's super soon. It's like 2 months.
A little panicky about that.
Yeah, we still have a lot to do.
Yep. And by the way, just when I said a little panicky, the assistants behind the camera just laughed.
Oh, I heard a big sigh.
Yeah, and a nervous laughter. They're over there laughing, just so you know. They're like, it's panicking. So yeah, so join us on that one. And if you can't come on this year, we also have one for 2026. But what that date is it escapes me. But it's October
3rd.
Oh, it's the 3rd? Okay.
And that's a 5-night sailing.
It is a 5-night sailing
Grand
to our favorite
Turk.
Grand Turk, baby. Here we come. I don't know what we're going to do there, though. I just realized that.
Golf
carts. Oh, my gosh. Can you imagine a actual,
line
parade of women in golf carts?
All backfiring on each other?
Oh, my gosh. With the backfiring. Oh, I don't even want to think about that.
We'll all be screaming.
Yeah. Whooping it up as we drive. So much fun. Anyways,
with all the donkeys.
All the donkeys, because you drive by lots of them. All right, so that concludes our Massive Suite
segment.
Overview of the Massive Suite. Honestly, though, it's great. This should be short and sweet anyways. All right, so we're going to leave you with that because I've got to go pack so we can get on the next cruise, but you'll probably see this after we were on this next cruise. But we'll leave you with our favorite phrase, which is, you float our boat. All right, see everyone later. Bye.
Bye.